Hi everybody, it's Kathy from HuckleberryHerbs and I, and Huckleberry and I are just going to go into the garden and see if we can find anything, any treasures. Good morning everybody. Huckleberry and I are headed out on this lovely morning in August to do a little morning harvesting. I have my basket with me, which has some really odd things in it, like the screwdriver, my clippers, berry containers. But first things first, I'm headed over here because the apple tree has dropped more apples. Now, these are not going to be perfect apples. They have all kinds of things going on with them because they're completely organic, and I didn't even pick them, the tree just dropped them. But you know what? They're in my yard. They're free. They're good for you. They're edible. And at least I can make some lovely applesauce with these apples. So, into the basket they go. And now I'll look around and see what else I can find that's worth picking. Or should I say collecting? Huckleberry spots his own goodies in the garden. I can't actually see them. I have no idea what they are. But every so often he catches up, figures out I'm putting something in my basket.
To the chase, no time to waste. We've got trains to do something.
All right, Huckleberry, let's head to in the garden where the phlox and the coneflowers and the black-eyed Susans and the rest of the daylilies and the bumblebees are all very busy to these poor blight-ridden tomatoes. It was just so hot and humid this year that even though I treated these, and I've heard a lot of people complaining about them, I've heard a lot of people complaining about the blight. There was just no stopping it. Maybe if I started early, but I really couldn't because it rained a couple times a day, day after day, for much of the end of June when they were planted. Pretty much through July, early part of July. So I'm happy to get these tomatoes. I'm going to be grateful for what I have. I have a few tomatoes up at the front of the house that really didn't suffer much blight. Better soil. Hard to do with one hand. But sooner or later it's got to let go if I keep turning it. Wow. It may have blight, but it's strong. And I just want to make sure that these tomatoes that I do have don't get eaten by somebody besides us. What you looking for, Hucky? All right. I'll leave those couple of not quite ripe and the green, and Huckleberry and I are going to head out. Come on, Hucky. Picked zucchini this week, and yet I do see one down there. I'll have to get that from the other side. These are the peppers that I pruned earlier in the season, and they're just now starting to get new flowers, so I'm very excited about that. And the eggplant are flowering, so hopefully soon. I want to check the cucumbers. Most of them are about that size right now, so we're gonna come back in a couple of days and see if we can get some cukes, but I'm very happy about this. The acorn squash down here. That's a watermelon. Boy, do they take some time in my yard. I need to beef it up. There's another acorn squash. All right, so we're definitely lucking out on getting acorn squashes, which I'm hoping to have for Thanksgiving. They keep very well. Now I'm headed over to the blueberries. So I've been picking the blueberries for a while, and they're really just starting to pass. But I want to get in here with my little container under the bird netting. Try not to grab onto a bumblebee, although I think they're done with these things because we're way past flowers in this area. Just get myself some blueberries. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. I'll show you afterwards. All right, that's it. Huckleberry's trying to get the blueberries. Not bad for a quick run out. I just wanted mainly to make sure that these got eaten by us as well as the animals that go after them. As you can see, they're loved by many creatures. Huckleberry. And there aren't that many blueberries there, but I've been picking a few every day or two, and got a couple pints out of these baby plants. All right, Huckleberry, it's time to go in before you eat our harvest by yourself. It's a few days later, and I just thought I'd pop in and show you what we did with some of the things that we found. I made Copley Plaza relish, which is a beautiful sweet relish, nice big chunks of peppers, and I bought those from the farm nearby, but I used all my red and green tomatoes because it takes 7 of each. So thank goodness it's hard to actually find the green tomatoes, and if you have a garden, you can get your own. Okay, so I made canned up some relish. I just recently bought the ball canner. I've been using the wrong canners all these years, and I'm lucky I didn't break my stove top. So I finally officially got myself one of those brand new shiny big ball water bath canners. I'll leave the link below in case you're looking for one, because I actually looked around and on the sites that, including the ball site, and it was just a couple dollars less on Amazon, so I'll leave the link for that. This is from the apples, and believe it or not, it is a dried chili apple chips. Okay, so my husband likes hot chili powder. I sprinkled some on and dehydrated the apples, and I do have an applesauce video already up, and I'll leave the link below for that in case you want to know how to make homemade applesauce, and I think cranberry sauce in that one. And recently, because I did get some more cucumbers, I've recently started fermenting, and that means some good old-fashioned dill and sour pickles, and we've already had a batch of them, and they are just so good. All of this is organic, and homegrown or local farm grown, some of it in here, and so good for you. The fermenting, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed going on the little walk with Huckleberry and I and seeing the treasures that we ended up finding and what we are doing with some of them. Till next time, everybody, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.